What is happening in it? J Gamer Dude here, and I just finished watching Kunoichi Tsubaki no Kunoichi, which is an anime adaptation of the manga of the same name, and it aired in spring of 2022. I'm trying to make sure that I get the seasons right because it's the exact opposite for me. And it is a slice of life. So it's like as if you took Naruto, removed all of the guys in the entire show and turned it into a slice of life with the remaining characters, and it all took place within a single village, like say the Hidden Leaf village. You remove all the guys, you leave the ladies, and it turns into a slice of life. And the writing, what the characters do, is essentially just a slice of life, and that's kind of what this is. It's just a bunch of cute girls doing cute things, but instead it's like they're all sort of almost like goofy pretend ninjas. Though in this way they're really kunoichi because that's like the word for female ninja. But so they're part. So all the main characters are part of a class called Akane Gumi. I say class because Gumi means class, but like Akane Gumi is the name of what their clan is, and it's an all-female clan. All of a young age, and the teachers always put this idea in the minds of all of the characters that they're like, stay away from men are scary, and a bunch of other things like that. And instead, behind the teachers' back, these kids actually make fun of men, even though they've never seen a man or like just interacted with one. So as a result, there's a lot of jokes based around hating guys, and while that's like a small part of the overall series, which has pretty entertaining jokes, the whatever sort of mini plots are going on each episode, because there's a couple of them, it's like sort of split into two plots, being like so the first half being one plot, second half being like some other random thing that's just going on as well. There's no real overarching story going across. The only real idea that hangs over the series is unfortunately the hatred towards men by the characters in the show. So if you ignore that part, the rest of it is great. It's really entertaining. The characters, yes, they're fundamentally sort of either one-dimensional, or if they do have multiple dimensions to their character, then that's usually because they're either the main character, or it's just to see them in like sort of a different way than what you normally would otherwise. So it's just really sort of like the episode, or that specific series of events that we're looking at right now that's happening, is going to be based around that specific character or group of characters. And it's normally like based off of like, because all of the girls are split into teams. So you've got like the main character Tsubaki with Sazanka and Asagao, so they make Team Dog. And then you've got like Team Boar, you've got Team some other animal. So that's kind of just how they're split up as a whole. And yeah, it's just funny to kind of like see different teams interact with each other, and sometimes some episodes are purely devoted to a single plot line with this particular team that we've never seen and will likely never see again. And that just kind of happens because the whole thing is about 12 episodes long. So all in all, it does feel kind of short, being 12 episodes and being sort of like two sort of 11.5-minute episodes thrown together, every episode for 12 episodes. As a whole, it's a good show. It could have been a great show had it not been for the men hating stuff. But if you ignore that, the rest of it is just genuinely entertaining. And yeah, also, there's something that like a lot of people say yes or no to when it came to Chainsaw Man, and that was every episode had a different ending. Well, as it just so happened, Kunoichi Tsubaki also has different endings for every single episode, a different animation. I didn't actually sit around long enough to double check whether or not it was actually different songs each time, but yeah, they do definitely have sort of different endings for every episode, which I really appreciate. So there's a bit of good detail in there. Also, the creator of the series is the same one who did Takagi-san, so do expect a good amount of foreheads, especially from Tsubaki. And yeah, I suppose with all of that said and done, like I said, this is a great show except for the men hating stuff, so it's ultimately turned out to be a good show for me. That's why on my my anime list, I've actually popped this down as a 7 out of 10. I think that this is a good show. It's entertaining. Unless you hate slice of life and think it's boring, that's the only reason I can't recommend it. Otherwise, that's kind of like the main genre it's going for. There is some action, there are some fights, but they're so small and few between, and all the characters kind of look cute, so it doesn't really kind of, you know, add much to the overall feeling of the show. So yeah, I suppose that's kind of it is what it is. But yeah, with all that, it's you know, let me know what you guys thought about the show if you have seen it, and if you haven't, do you seem interested in it based on the art that's on, you know, the screen now? Is there anything else in between? And yeah, with all that said and done, I'll see you guys next time.